We're on the Milk Podcast with Josh, me, and Cade. All their facts are going to be featured in this. The First Crusade happened in 1095. There were a total of 9 major crusades. Although you may think there was only 9 crusades, there were truly many, many more crusades. It's just the fact that only 9 of the crusades were major, and the others were smaller crusades that took place in the background. The First Crusade went way better than anyone expected because most of the fighters there were peasants and had zero combat training whatsoever. So the fact that they were able to achieve what they did was extremely rare and unlikely. The Second Crusade was a humiliating failure. The two kings barely communicated, and as you see, the attack was poorly planned, and they were wrong, and everything that happened was not in their favor. The fifth fact is that Jerusalem was retaken between the Second and the Third Crusade. However, just because they were retaken doesn't mean that the First Crusade wasn't unsuccessful, because they were still able to keep it for a certain amount of time.
Did you say you wanted more facts on the Crusade? I thought so. Here's some more. Did you know that the Crusades failed in their chief goal, the conquest of the Holy Land, for the most part?
That's really sad, Chief.
This fact was in document 3, and it is a bit sad because, I mean, overall the main goal just wasn't fulfilled. Like, failed for the most part. Also, about 1,000 people were immediately appointed to service of God during the First Crusade. This was in document 2.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people in a short amount of time, as those 1,000 people were appointed basically immediately, which is a bit ridiculous. Another fact coming. The Fourth Crusade split the Catholic Church in 2, which is a bit interesting.
Indeed.
Also, as stated in document 5, the Crusades boosted trade on the route to Jerusalem.
That's
that
very
was
funny.
Important, because, you know, trades, they were pretty important. Being a crusader, you need a lot of things. I mean, that crusade is a pretty long journey. You're gonna run out of food and water and supplies and stuff, but more importantly, you're gonna run out of milk. I mean, what are you gonna do without milk? Milk is what truly helped the Crusades. That calcium, those nutrients, milk making them Crusaders strong. That's what truly won the Crusade. At least the first one. Because for the rest of them, they started running low on milk. So to be a truly good Crusader, you must have milk. Why do you think they raided Constantinople? They ran out of milk. They needed some more. What do you think about that, Isaac? What do you say about milk?
I think this is indeed true because milk is really important for you. That calcium keeps you going.
Another bit of a sad fact. Pope Urban did not live to see the results of his speech.
That's pretty sad.
Yeah, it was kind of sad. Be like me making a sandwich, but then I die before I can eat it. That would make me really sad.
It's pretty relatable.
On to some more facts. These were originally supposed to be Cade's facts, but, you know, he decided to not be here, mostly because the first recording got a little bit wonky, to say the least.
Yeah.
And he left. But it's okay, I will fill in.
Okay, I will read this for you guys.
Oh, you wanna read some? Okay.
I'll read the first 3, you can read the other 2.
Okay.
People from across Normandy to France came together to join the crusade. This is seen in document 2.
Well, I'm glad to see they're trying to help.
Yes. The way the Crusaders made their money is from pillaging cities and killing Jews and taking their money on their way to the Holy Land. This is seen in document 4.
I mean, how else you can make some money? I mean, the Jews got a lot of money.
That is true.
take it from them.
Yes, and they were promised a ticket to heaven if they joined the crusade, seen in document 6.
I mean, honestly, if I was some Christian, I would probably want to take it to heaven. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, they
Yes.
didn't know what they were getting into.
I'll continue from here.
Okay.
They soon lost the Holy Land from the Turkish because the Turkish, they had this big, big boy army, right? And they kind of just overwhelmed them because it was big. It was a pretty big army. It
I
was
do
pretty
agree
tough.
with that. It's a pretty big army.
Also, the Fourth Crusade wasn't really very well liked because they didn't really win on the battlefield. They only won due to a treaty. Well, many people did not like diplomacy.
I have no further input. That was well
Okay.
said.
Well, this has been the Milk Cast, where we talk about Crusades and how milk helps the Crusaders and the Crusades. Make sure to drink your milk and get your calcium. And then, yeah, that's about it. Just drink milk.
And stay educated on your crusades.
That's it.